Stay good, girl. Watch her, because she's gonna want to come for me. Harness there, and we're still rolling, folks. The hardest time is hooking them up because whoa. They want to get on the bike so bad, and she wants to be with me. So once she sees her team moving in, she'll feel more comfortable. But until then, she can be a little skittish, and we want to be careful. Now, there's no way she can get off of that, but I always play devil's advocate, and when you least expect something, it can happen. So even though we're double secure, that's why I have someone guarding it and being crispy. Okay, guys, stay here with them, and I'll get Jag. Watch her, because she'll want to come with me. In case you're just tuning in, I am WooFDriver, running my team of 4 Huskies. We just lost one, Princess, and that's why I'm training Lola. A really tough Husky, really good. She won 8 further out. You can have a seat in there, Jimmy.
Somebody's got to take the truck.
I'll do it. Okay. We good? Oh, okay. Keep an eye on us, Crispy. A couple photos before we leave. Hi, good girl. Look at her. Watch her, Jim, on her. Yep. On her leash, just so. Lola. Hi, good girl. What's that? He's posing for me? I do. I do. He's too small to get right now. But okay, folks, we are getting ready to be on our way. Oh, let me do this. We need a new one? Oh, so don't go anywhere yet. I can't go anywhere. Having mechanical issues, Jimmy. Okay, Chasey, it's okay. Jake says he don't mind if he stays here.
He wants you here. Draggy?
So right now, having a little bit of mechanical issues. Remember, these are what I call the dog-powered go-karts, even though they're technically powered by motors, which we're working on now, and pedal assist. Hey, he's jumping on Zorro. Okay.
She's getting antsy like him.
Yeah.
She's getting like Chase.
She's got the same build as him. She can run like him. She's just years younger. Hi, good girl. Okay, we're gonna go.
No more said that. She never said that word.
You start pulling. Stay low. Good girl. So what we do is just keep everyone as calm as we can. This is the hardest time to do a repair because the dogs are all loaded up and they want to go. So, especially the big runners, which are Chase and Lola. Zara's up there too. Jag's couch potato. He's like, I don't care if I stay here all night and just chill. This is why we need to carry a full-time mechanic and backup equipment, which we have. Apparently something wasn't working right with the brains of the motor, which includes the display and how it powers us. So that has to be fixed. Other easy chase, small repairs we can usually do when the bike's not on the trail, obviously, and we sometimes do temporary fixes when we are on the trail like this. Easy, guys. It's quite a show keeping all this equipment going. Remember, again, this is all custom made for me, so there's no real instruction manual or YouTube video you can go for. I mean, the motors are standard, but the way we've incorporated them, the bike, everything. Come on, Lo. And she wants to play. JC. Hey, what are you doing? Stay. Good girl. Because she's not as familiar being on the bike, sometimes she could twist herself, which she wouldn't hurt herself, it'd just be harder for her to move. So, and that only happens when she keeps twisting around when we're stopped. When we're going, she's not going to be twisting around, obviously. Chase. It's okay, though. It's okay. You're with your team. Oh, look at her, Jim. She's a wild child.
She's up your butt.
Okay, we're going to go in a sec. Relax, guys. Now, we do have a backup bike if circumstances warrant. Backup dog power go-kart, I should say. But hopefully we can get this running. Hey. Lola, stop.
We're going to have to get a shock collar for you, Lola.
She wants to play. She's like, I'm not sitting around for this. Hey. He doesn't want to play right now. Lola's learning patience her first time out here. Good to go, you think? And so, quick fix and we're on our way. Try telling that to the dog, especially to a young one like this who's only done this a few times. Well, she's only done the dog power go-kart one time. She's done the scooter many times. She's trained, but only in the course of 2 weeks. Jim, hold her for a sec just so she stays. We're good? Stay. Thanks, man. Ready, Jim?
Great talk.
We're good to go. Watch her and let me know. She might have to go in front. So we gotta. She loves it. He might have to do a stop. Come on, guys. So I was picking up on a scent. Come on, Z. Yeah, we're doing great. Most dogs are pretty good with younger dogs. When I say most, it's most of mine are because I've trained them, but there's once in a while that it'll be a little problematic. So we keep our eyes on them, I should say. So as the camera goes, folks, GoPro, stop recording. So as the camera spins, you're seeing a lot of different views, I understand. And I do this, quite frankly, partly because, for me, because, come on, they're picking up on the scent. I love to document everything I do. Just love to. And because I want to relive this many years. Oh, guys, many years past. Got a bathroom break. I can get it out of the way, Jim. Got 2 of them. Jag 2. Looks like he's going. Watch her. I got you. Hold it. Carrying a first-rate kitty litter scooper. Good boy. I think Jag was just doing a whizzle. Okay, we're on our way. So I'll give you some more insight as we get going. Got another gate up there, Jim. I don't know if that crosses a road or not. Hike. So as the camera spins around, you're going to get some unprecedented views of the dogs running, of course. But the nature, now we're near a highway right now, that may or may not change. I don't mind. I mean, I'd rather be back in the woods or in a little bit more of a desolate kind of setting. But this is nice to try different trails. I pride myself on that. Looks like a wide gate. Now I got to evaluate this because we got to work this dog-powered go-kart through the gate, through the area. And also see if we need to get on a roadway. We might need to call for backup. Just because we can usually make it ourselves, but if it's a busy road and it's a busy time of day, that's a double whammy. And we get our backup in, someone to help us out. I do have Jim with me, of course, but another person's good, and that's why Chris is with us. Looks like about the same width. Bike trail's over there, Jimmy, I think. How I look?
You're going to make it with one of them or the other, but you're not going to make it with both.
Grab them off.
Which one?
Chase.
Okay. Hold on a minute, you got a pole over here. You got to be careful what you're doing.
Yep. Going through a narrow gate, and what's one of the reasons, and you don't have to do Jag at the same time, I'll go through.
No, I'll get him.
Okay.
Just go through. You can come over this way a little bit.
Yep, I'm trying. Come on, Zara. Good boy. Come on, good girl.
Let me hook him up.
Yep. Oh, she's doing pretty good.
She'll go right through. She's doing good. Hang on, let me get Jag about it.
Okay.
Got him.
Got him? Okay.
Come on. I'm watching her. Go ahead.
Come on, guys.
She goes right through.
She's so smart.
She's through.
Come on, good girl. Whoa. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl, Lola.
Hi.
Hello. That's how we go through gates, folks.
You want me to help you get across?
Yeah, I think it might as well. We got a busy street here. We're not gonna call for backup. Come on. Hike. Come on, guys. Good. By the way, the blacktop is not warm. We checked it already. Still getting to mid-spring, but we're still kind of cool. We've gone north. We're way up in Pennsylvania. Oh, gosh. Once she went through, she got a little scared, and she lunged, and it took care of her so well. You good?
Good.
Hike. Come on, guys.
Come on down.
Yep. Couldn't ask for anything better. It's just...
She's great at the gate.
She's really good. It's actually the best dog I ever had at the gate. She just gets through, and I didn't really even have to train her. And again, a lot of that is feeling comfortable on the bike. Constant praise. And keeping them. Whoa. Sorry, I'll get it, Jim. Bathroom break. For Zorro. No, it's okay. We'll get it cleared up. We always clear when the dogs do their droppings. We clear it out of the way.
Thanks for that
Yeah, man. Boys, and this always happens in the beginning. You get a lot of bathroom breaks, and usually run into a lot of gates because we start at the beginning of the trail usually. Come on, guys, hike. And when you start at the beginning of the trail, that's the most crowded point. Usually. Coming up to another gate, and the dogs always do their bathroom breaks. I've talked about this before, but if you've never heard it, they're more apt to go into unfamiliar areas to go to the bathroom because as soon as they get there, they smell unfamiliar scents, they know they're somewhere different, and they don't know what they're going to encounter. At home, they feel a little more comfortable, so it might take a little walking to get them to go. When they get on an unfamiliar place, like a new trail, they're like, I don't know what's here or what's been here, and I might want to empty myself so I don't have to chase prey and have to go to the bathroom right in the middle or have a confrontation. Of course, we don't let them do that.
Okay. I didn't know it was coming.
Yep, no problem.
I can't see.
Yep, no problem, Jim. That's why I'm driving.
I'm blind. You can straight back there.
By my camera bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Same deal.
Come on, good girl. Come on, good girl. How's Shag?
Good. Hang on.
Good girl.
Hang on, man.
Watch her go through.
Okay. Go ahead, shoot through.
Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. See, it's tricky going through these gates. Girl.
We're in.
Come on, guys, hike. Here we go, Jim. So what I was getting to is the dogs basically don't want to have to go to the bathroom in the middle of a possible chasing prey or possible confrontation. And it's just instinctual that when they get to a new area, they think they might have an opportunity to do that. Almost all dogs. It's just, come on, good girl. It's just part of their instinct. And that's why it's easy to house train them too. But of course, they get familiar with the yard real quick and they're like, there's nothing out here, usually. But when you go to a new area, it might be something, so let me get ready. And it's good for them. Plus, the motion, the activity helps encourage bathroom breaks, which is part of a healthy regiment. So you're looking right now, depending on which camera you're looking at. Sorry, I've got a few cameras going, but for our main spinning camera, you're looking at Zorro, and it's coming around. 1.5, Jim. That means we just passed the 1.5. Come on. 1.5 mile marker. We've been on the trail right now for about a half a mile. Come on. So that means we probably started at a half a mile, and this is about 10 miles, the trail. We'll see if 10 miles is enough. If it's not, depending on pickup areas or what we're going to do. I mean, I've been known to run 2 trails in a day. If I'm bored with one, move over to the second one. This is, guys. Good girl, Lola. Good girl. Break, Jim. Good girl.
Yeah, I got it. Lola's getting in the hang thing.
Yep, she is. Good girl, Lola. Good girl, Lola. Good girl.
Good girl, sweetheart.
She's getting a little... No, it doesn't look too bad. Again, you'll notice she's got 2 leads on her, 2 tethers. And the boys only have 1. Okay, come on, guys, hike. Good girl, Lola. And the boys only have 1 because she's never done this. Well, she's done it only a few times before. And just like sometimes she can get spooked just by, could have a noise to the left or right of us, right near her from the roadway. You go near trains. I don't know how she's going to respond. Now, if I see something happening, I'll comfort her, but sometimes it just happens. That's why the 2 tethers are there, because she can't back out of the harness. There's no way for her to get off of this, and she doesn't need to get off of it. The boys the same way, but they're not going to back out of the harness, and they can deal with almost everything. There are a couple times when, come on, she's looking under the bike. There's a couple times when, come on. Sometimes they could get spooked too, but they're still more confident and understanding of mishaps, so it's not as impactful to them. Now I don't know what river, any idea what river that is, Jim?
Susquehanna.
Susquehanna comes out here? Wow.
I think that's what that sign
I think you're right. We think it's the Susquehanna River, which is very possible. And you can't even see Lola now that the camera, the one view's over, but she's so tight to the bike, which is cool. That's what she does. And I've got my big camera bag so I can take some good pictures too. You can enjoy all of our adventures through multiple ways. I've got a ton of YouTube channels. And I do that because I record these in different ways, and there's so many adventures we're going on. I mean, this is actually, we're up to, today will be something like 1580 or something. No, sorry. We just numbered them all. 1375, I'll get you an exact number, but I've been doing this for about 25 years now. And just recently, Jag's picking up a little pace now. Just recently, I've actually, recently. I think that's a small rabbit, Jim. See him? Real small, baby. In the past 10 years, I've gone further where we adventure on the East Coast. Usually, in the past, I've just adventured closer to home, and it's only been me. But past 10 years, I've hired a team of people, and some people have come and gone, been super. They just, people move, people do other things, but they've worked with me for a good time, everybody, for having a good time and for a good length of period. We've had some professional videographers, of course, dog people, etc. So very interesting. But my whole story is a lot to tell, so it's told over a multitude of YouTube channels and one Flickr channel. Flickr is where we put all our photos. Now, some of them aren't of the dogs, but almost every one of them includes a dog in it. Nope, Lola, come on, good girl. Nope. Watch her, Jim.
I'm watching her. I keep bouncing around.
Yep, that's cool. That's perfect. As long as you're on it.
I just bounced her.
She's so unafraid of the bike that she's actually trying to sniff under it, which I have had dogs do, but she'll learn soon not to do that. But
She's ready to go,
she is. But she's not going to get hurt. Nothing she could do on here. Even if the bike would, God forbid, run her over, it's not enough weight, not like a car, that it would hurt her. There's no way she could technically get. Yeah, I see her. She sees these birds. Good girl, Lola. Look at her going wild. There's no way she technically could get hurt on here. What's that? Yeah, she's going wild, isn't she?
I like this job. She didn't like it, but she's saying something she likes to do.
Come on.
You like the enthusiasm.
So, dogs barking across the street. When dogs pick up on our scent, other dogs, neighborhood dogs, dogs walking with people, when they see us or pick up on their scent, they get excited because they think it's a party. They say, what are those 4 dogs doing? We want to join them. So it's not always aggressive posture, or they're not always trying to guard something. Sometimes they just they're curious and want to be part of it in some way. So, but of course we can't have that because I'm set up for my dogs, and when the dogs are tethered to the bike, they feel a little compromised if another dog comes to them, similar to having them on a leash. So I have to be cautious with everything. Come on, guys. Howdy, how are you? Lola is very friendly and wants to sniff everybody. Now, I worked with Lola. I believe this is the 2-mile marker, Jim. It says 2. That's not always indicative it's a mile marker.
Well, it
But
must have been a mile or 12 before we got in.
yeah, well, we were at 1.5 miles about a half a mile ago. So we probably started at 0.5. So, yeah, they're not always indicative. Sometimes there are other markings or other things. They just coincide with the mile marker, so we're never sure. But that's why I wear my Fitbit watch to let me know. And I have other ways of calculating the mileage. But sometimes, we try to do 10 to 30 miles, depending on the conditions. But can't always do as many miles as we can as we want to, because sometimes it's just the conditions aren't right. The dogs sometimes aren't up for it. I mean, I can't think of many times they're not, but Injuries can occur on the trail. That's why we have a seat to hold the dogs if we need to. We can harness them in. If you look back at any of my earlier videos, you can see Princess, who we recently passed away, unfortunately. She lived to 15 plus years, and she led a very active lifestyle. The week before she passed away, she did 5 miles on one of these bike rides. So when she would have her mileage in, we would put her up in her seat and be done. Now, she didn't pass away from any of the activities we do. She actually got cancer of the liver, and it's kind of a tumor, but, you know, unfortunately, just like people, as dogs age, they get stuff, and it gets them eventually. I hate to say that, but it does. So, but she was comfortable. It was just all of a sudden, you know, she was active till the day she, 2 days before she passed away, she couldn't get up anymore. It was because she was becoming anemic because of her loss of blood. She was bleeding internally. But that's the only sign she showed. I mean, her appetite was good up until the day she passed away, so it's incredible. That's not always indicative of how the dogs are feeling. You can see Lola right now. Lola is here because Princess is not here, basically. I love to give life when I can. I mean, I'd love to have 1,000 Huskies, but I can only have 4. That's what I'm set up for the activities I do and the conditions I live in. So I try to keep them happy, and I try to rescue when I can, and Lola's a rescue dog. Kind of like Princess was. Actually, almost the same exact scenario. Howdy. I just keeping an eye on Princess. Oh, on Lola, sorry. Moving at a really good clip. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay talking about Princess. So I know a lot of you watching this video, you might not know of me, you might know of me. I know we have some really close fans on Facebook. I haven't made an official announcement as of the recording of this video right now, and I will, but I'd like to remember her in life and not death, so I'll keep everyone posted. I say it in these videos, and I'll do a formal introduction of Lola, but she's doing awesome. And what happens is when I lose a dog, I like to refocus my energy to giving a dog life, and that requires any dog that comes into my pack or my team. It requires a lot of training on my part because of what we do. I mean, a lot of this is instinct, just running, but they got to learn to run next to a wheel moving, for instance, to run on the dog-powered go-kart. And when we're off leash, they got to learn to be off leash. Of course, they can go off leash, but will they respond to your commands? So it's all training we have to do. And I like being creative because any dog that I work with, they're all different. They all have different personalities. And the rules stay the same, but sometimes you have to be creative in the training method. They get certain quirks and attitudes they have, so we have to adjust for them. And that's what I specialize in. I enjoy doing that. And the challenge of training them. Lola's been actually pretty easy. Off leash, she's still got some learning to do, but she's getting there. So I hope to get her on some off leash adventures within the next month. I mean, I can usually train a dog to be off leash in a week, but because we're amongst other dogs, part of the pack, and they know it so well, that helps train them, but it can also help. It can be a hindrance in some ways. Usually one dog at a time is good, so I'll take her with one, train her with them, and then graduate to 2, just like I did on the scooter. Now you can follow my whole series of training Lola on what I call the rough board. It's an electric scooter. And we did a lot of neighborhood runs to get her used to it. I did it by herself. Look at that, Jim. Ho, guys. Ho, guys. I'm going to see if I can get a picture of that. Yep. Quick picture. Hi, good boys. Hi, good boys. So I'm going to take a quick picture.
Nicely saying overcast and shady.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Temperature's absolutely awesome. The conditions right now. We'll try to get us. Chase. Here's his. Oh. Okay, sir. See if I can get one quick one here. You would think Chase sees something up ahead. Oh, battery's exhausted there. Battery's exhausted, Jimmy. That's what it tells you on the screen. Okay, so we're going to keep going. That's just because you're old, Jim. Okay, guys, brakes off. Here we go, hike. Back on the trail again, folks. I'll try to close the bag. So, some dogs are just, they all have different dispositions, and I kind of cover the gamut with them on the activities I do, from off-leash to actually something called Amazing Chase. It's based on lure coursing. It's a canine sport. It's all about, designed for prey-driven dogs, and Huskies are very prey-driven. People don't know a lot about it. It's picking up a little bit of popularity now, but it was basically designed for sight hounds, and I go into a long explanation of it on my website, WooFDriving.com, but it's quite a remarkable little tool and game for the dogs. Now, it takes like 3 to 5 acres, and I have a area I rent to do it in, and my course is permanent. But they can be temporary courses too. And you can learn all about it on WooFDriving.com, but you can learn a lot about. Check it out, Jim. We good? Okay. Farm road or farm fields that go through here. Look at those ponds, Jim. Yeah, just beautiful. A lot of waterfalls. If it's been real rainy on the East Coast, that's where we're out of, and everywhere we go, the rivers are swollen, the streams are flowing big, and things are overflowing. Some trails do get washed out too. Luckily, we're still able to find plenty that aren't. And in fact, this is a new trail we've never done, as I've explained earlier. So, kind of cool stuff. It's beautiful. Now we're kind of back away from at least major roadways that I see and I hear. But it still seems a little residential, but kind of cool. And you might be asking yourself, if you know nothing about this, a lot of people don't, which is totally understandable. What the heck is this guy doing? He smells something. You got an animal or something, Jim, there? Oh. They smell them. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I worry about that because we kind of rolled up on him. He was off the trail. And sometimes those dogs can be aggressive. They're guarding their area. Sometimes they just want to be part of the party. But my co-pilot's here for a reason. I'll send him out to help round up the dogs. We carry a leash with us, so we can grab a dog if we need to. If a dog becomes off leash for whatever reason, we've done it before actually. We've had dogs chase us, and my co-pilot will get out. The co-pilot today is Jim. He's been my co-pilot for a while now, but back in the day, Dave, I remember, a little dog chased us all the way up the trail, and we pulled over and came up to us, and Dave grabbed them and walked them back to the people, and they were so happy. They apologized, but that happens. I understand. I mean, I certainly wouldn't let it happen to my dogs, but things happen for whatever reason. Not judging anybody. But Dave went and gave the people their dog, and they were just happy as a lark. And there was no issues. What a great day. Now, Jag rides, he paces a little behind. He's usually not pulling. He's usually just running. He's not usually doesn't get behind. He usually doesn't get in front unless he gets excited. then he gets in front, he gets real tired, he gets behind. Jag's kind of a couch potato. This is help him be active. He likes it, but he also likes being on the couch. Some Huskies are like that. But we get him out here. Now, some things he really loves, like off-range, when we do our free range and off-leash, he loves that. But again, when I head to the car, Jag loves, or head to the dog bus, when we're done, or I'm wrapping it up, he's always anticipating me wrap it up. He's like, I'll get to the car first. I'll beat you out there. And he's usually last on the free ranging behind all the other dogs. But he's first when we start out, but he's first back to the truck. So that's just Jag. There's Lola on the outside of Zorro now, looking pretty with her pink harness. She's slender, but she is a woolly husky, which means, come on, Lo, good girl. She's got a double coat. She's a long-haired double-coated dog, husky. And that's called having a woolly coat. And there are other breeds that have woolly coats that are long-haired double-coated. It's not as prevalent in huskies, and in nature, it doesn't. In the wild, it doesn't occur as much because it's really for the elements and for protection for them. Though it looks super warm, it's problematic because it gets lots of gnats. So it's kind of an anomaly in the wild. People like the look of it, like I do, and because 3 miles, Jim. Because obviously the dogs don't live outside, so the elements we can help. For instance, ice freezing up on the long hair and actually chilling them or becoming heavy, freezing up between their paws, whatever. So that won't happen here. Now, it can happen when we're on an adventure in the cold winter, and I've had it happen. So we have to be on the lookout, but we can address it right away. It's not like a prolonged issue that could happen to a wild dog that would have a woolly coat. So it's more of an anomaly. It doesn't occur as much in the wild, but the look of it makes them look pretty. Come on, good girl. Pretty stout when actually a lot of it's hair. Good girls, good boys, crossing a little farm road here. Come on, guys. A little bumpy. We don't have much suspension on these bikes. My one bike does. That's the really wide one. Go Chase. So I usually stop every 2 to 4 miles. It depends on the conditions and how the dogs are. To water them and give them a quick break. Some of the dogs like the break. Chase is one that doesn't. He wants to keep going. So in a lot of my videos, you'll see when we stop, a couple minutes he starts carrying on like, let's move this show. Let's move this party. Really a great day. Again, where I live in the country, I'm on Maryland, the East Coast. We run a lot of mid-Atlantic trails. When I talk mid-Atlantic, I'm saying like from Virginia to New York. But we've gone further. We've gone up to Massachusetts, and we've gone points southwest as far as just about Tennessee. We were right near the border. One of the trails we ran, I believe, was the Virginia Creeper Trail. So we're active. And it gives us, where I live in the country, gives us the range to reach a lot of trails. But that truck that we come in, what I call the dog limousine, is custom built for what I do too. So this is a whole lifestyle, whole little ecosystem to be able to do all this. And it's probably, a little too much for other people to do. I'm fortunate enough I have the time and the capabilities to do it. But I'm trying to give ideas of what people can do with their dogs. They don't have to be huskies. I mean, any dog can do this activity. A husky just can probably do it further and through harsher conditions. Look at this, Jim. Yeah, I can't see over it though. But it is beautiful. Yeah, I can. I'll wait till we get to the shade. So we're going over a really, really old railroad bridge. This is a rail to trail. And it's really cool when you see all the steel. It's kind of rusted, but it still looks pretty much intact. And I'm sure they've relined the floor system here, the trail and ensured the strength of that bridge. But it's cool looking. Again, probably crossing the Susquehanna River. Not for sure, but it seems to make sense from what we know about this area, which we don't know much. But we've run the Susquehanna River Trail, which is about 2.5 hours from here. We traveled about 3 to 4 hours to get here to this trail. So we do travel quite a way, and that's why I have the truck and, oh, squirrel. Here we go. Squirrel. GoPro, start recording. Dogs are taking off because we see a squirrel. They saw a squirrel, and that's excitement to them. You see Lola to my left, Zorro to my right, Chase to my left, Jag to my right. Jag's behind Chase, and Lola's behind Zorro. Pretty cool stuff. Again, going through a lot of residential areas, farm-like residential. Come on, guys. A lot of people put private on their driveway or their grounds because this is a trail, and they don't want everybody coming up on them and seeing what's going on at their house, thinking it's part of the trail. Like they're going to get refreshments or something. Absolutely awesome. I mean, we were just doing fantastic. Hope you're enjoying the video. I try to aim the camera on the video so you can get views of the trail and of course of the dogs at the same time, because it's pretty spectacular, this scene going on. And if you can see the dogs smiling from ear to ear, they're doing it. Especially this young one back here. I think she's pretty happy with the lifestyle she found with me. We'll stop and give them a little water up here. Oh, it's a little bit of a bump to go over to get on this bridge. Oops. Stop right here, Jimmy. Give him some water. Hi, good boys and good girls. So right now, folks, we're at 2.5 miles. We're crossing the 3.5 mile marker. We must have started about a mile.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Giving them a water break. Look how beautiful that water looks down there, Jim. That's not muddy at all.
Clear, eh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Great. Cameras look good. Gonna take a couple photos while Jim waters the dogs, folks. Always do this again for our Flickr library and for the memories. Hi, Jaggy. Good boy, Jag.
Overpass coming up.
Is it?
That's pretty creek there, though.
Beautiful. Look at how nice the water looks.
Mm-hmm. Did they catch crawdad?
She's drinking a lot, isn't she?
Pick it up, she wants to drink it.
Hi, good boy, Zorro.
Pretty girl.
She's unbelievable.
Here, Billy.
What's that, Jim?
A lot of room there in this
Yeah, we ought to move. We'll move, but I haven't seen anybody yet, so. Let's call Russ.
Your food's coming along, you get clearer every day.
Cool, man. Just absolutely beautiful. Excuse me. Hello. Lola. Psst, psst. Sorry, folks, just trying to get some good pics in. Dogs are doing absolutely fantastic. Say, guys, good boys, Zaro. Good boy, Lola. Good boys and good girls. Quick 2.5 miles. We'll be on our way in a sec. Just, don't corrupt my dogs. Zaro. We let them get a good rest in. And folks, I know some people say, well, why are you doing that to the dogs? Well, they love doing this, and they need this in their regiment. They need some sort of running capability or some sort of running exercise, and this gives them more than I can run and makes a whole little fun trip out of it. How'd they drink, Jim?
I'd say moderately. They weren't real thirsty, but everybody had a little bit of a second taste.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do a quick video here. Taking a break at 2.5 miles. Taking a break at 2.5 miles. Boys and good girls. So I filmed that, folks. In case you don't know, I have a blog or a vlog, if you will, on my YouTube channel. Just usually anywhere from 10 to 1 minute videos that just is a compilation of what I do during the day with the dogs. Usually it's all dog centric because that's most of my lifestyle. Feel good, Jimmy?
Good, man?
Yeah, buddy.
Back in?
Back in. I really like the way he secured the cameras. You had a good idea of the tape. What's the matter? Okay. You want me to get it? Oh. We got to make an automatic chalk picker upper.
My buddies are like a little fluid out today.
What do you mean? He's crispy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's yawning. I've never seen him yawn.
He didn't even talk to you, did he?
Not much. But I like that.
I know.
I like talking
I know,
much.
but I was surprised.
I gotta save all my energy for my video talk. You ready?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Hike. I gotta start it back up. So what happens is it's, as I said, it's electric assist. And
She's ready to go.
come on, Sarah.
She's good, man.
We use the motor most of the way. So what I do is the motor's got a built-in timer that shuts it off if you haven't used it in so long. So it shuts off usually every time we.
Did he get a glimpse of that stuff?
What's that?
Did Chris get a glimpse?
Yep, he's on glimpse. So Jim's asking me once again if we've had a glimpse from Chris. That's how we stay in touch. Glimpse is an app. I think it does iPhone and Android, but it lets him know where we're at all the time. So if we would get stuck, we can contact him here, but sometimes we can't. We have satellite communicators, but even that's a pain in the butt and not guaranteed to always be as reliable as we need it to be. So glimpse lets him see where we're at. If we lose signal, as long as we've glimpsed him before, it will get bits and pieces. Look how beautiful this is, Jim. Bits and pieces of signal, so he'll still be able to kind of watch us. Really handy. So now we're back in what looks like, look at this, Jim. I should get a picture of this. Let me get a picture. Right here, look at this.
Yeah, man.
Oh, guys.
Break on?
Yeah, man. Thanks, bud. Always got to get a picture at the right place. And this is.
Bring me that piece of wood sticking
You want it, Jim? You got it. All you
that
got to do is ask for it, buddy.
Look at that pretty piece of wood sticking out of there. It's like a stone.
Oh, yeah. That's just beautiful, bud. Not much room for me here, Jim.
Yeah, look out for the hole.
I'm trying.
That's what they call shale.
This is shale, isn't it?
That's for you, Paulie.
Oh, my gosh. Look behind me. It's incredible. You know what? I could do it. Up and down. Jackie likes whatever scent you have on you, Jim.
There you go. It's good. That's my perfume.
Cool. Nature at its finest.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Really nice.
Just beautiful. Everything's pretty solid. Nothing.
Nothing moving around.
Oh. Okay, folks. We're back on our way. You good? Brakes off. Oh, sorry. One more for the other camera. Check out this view. Another awesome view. Another awesome view. Okay. Baby's sitting down there. Okay, guys. Good girl. Notice when I say that, Lily gets right up. Come on, guys. Hike. Yeah, when we get to areas like this, I've got to stop and make sure we get pictures because probably not going to get through here anytime in the near future. I mean, we'll probably put this trail on our list if it continues to be as good as it is, but because we go to so many different trails, it could be years before we get back here. And sometimes, I don't think that rock structure is going to change, but these views look different in the summer and the winter because remember where we're at in the country is 4 seasons and they're pretty well defined. So I should say, we get winter with snows, we get fall with all the foliage changing colors, and spring and summer with the greenery and everything blooming. So getting here at different times of year, and that's what I try to do with trails, get there different times of year if I've done them before, just to see another view. And when I look at my videos, I can say, oh, that was beautiful in the winter, but it looks awesome in the summer. So check it out on our channel. And who knows, by the time people watch this one, I might already have been here in the winter. You never know. Always good to check on the YouTube WooFDriver channel. Right now we're working on cataloging Red Bird, Red Cardinal, beautiful. Right now we're working on cataloging all of the trails. Now, we have them, almost all of them, on YouTube and Flickr, as I told you, but now we're going to catalog them by which dog parrot go-kart I was on, which dogs ran it with me, which people were there, etc. So it's going to be an extensive database that everyone will be able to appreciate, and if you're looking for something in particular WooFDriver related, you'll be able to find it there. And again, WooFDriver.com. Truck, I guess we're near a highway now. Looks like we're coming out to some possible open farm fields or roadways. We'll probably have these 10 miles knocked out in no time and see if we want to go further. Now, the 10 miles could be a point where we drop like Jag off. I think Zara will still be okay. Jag, again, the couch potato, he'll be done after 10 miles. He could do 30 if conditions are right, but he'll probably, if he's happy, we'll see how he's running, and we decide to do more mileage, we'll put him up in the truck, and he has his own little compartment in there in the dog limo, and maybe take the other 3 for another 5 or 10 miles. We'll see how that goes. Just giving you ideas of what I do. We could also rest them all and go to another trail on the way home, possibly. Do what I call a midnight mushing run. Midnight mushing is where we run at night in the warmer times of year, because, of course, it's cooler at night almost all the time. And it's beautiful running under a moonlit sky or running in the dark at night. You sometimes get a treat and see some nocturnal animals. And I have extensive equipment to do this because I've been doing it for years. I did it out of a need to, because I had no other choice. When my schedule was more hectic, I would work. And with daylight savings time during the winter, it would actually be dark when I was off of work, and I still had to run the dogs. So I got myself a nice pair of night vision goggles. Again, I'm going back about 20 years ago when I started doing it. So the internet wasn't as big as it was, but I was able to still, Amazon was around whenever I got them, and I was able to order a really nice pair. And I mean, I'm talking like $3,000. I spent it because it's my life, and I value it. And I want to be able to see what the heck's going on at night, and they see almost in total darkness. Really cool, military grade stuff. So today we're so advanced with technology, with batteries and light bulbs that you can get lights, which I have, that are as bright as a car headlights and can burn just using a battery, can run for hours. So usually I'll light us up with the regular lights. Cameras are not quite as capable of seeing in the dark unless you're using specialized infrared ones. So I still need to use the special cameras, but we get some cool views and cool fun. Oh, shoot, I thought she was doing a bathroom break. Come on, good girl. So we just crossed the 4-mile marker of the trail, which means we're probably at, right now, 3 miles. So I thought we started a half mile, and we started a mile in, it looks like. So we're probably going to have a little better than 9 miles until we reach the end of the trail and determine if we turn around and go back or call it a day or run some dogs back and some dogs forward. Some dogs back and put some dogs in the truck. Sorry. Got a little distracted there. Beautiful time of day. What time do you think it is, Jim? In the 5 o'clock range again. East Coast USA time. 4:59. He's right on the head. It doesn't get dark till about 8:30. But the sun is still pretty high in the sky. We're getting a little bit of a breeze now. It's not humid. It's probably in the 70s. My dogs, again, they're called woolly coat, the long-haired double-coated dogs, but I groom them once to twice a month. Professionally groom them. The groomer comes to our house. You might have seen some of it all over. Got a low-hanging branch, Jim. Thank you. So I have a professional groomer that does it, and what that helps do for the warmer weather is maintain their coat and get rid of all the shedding hair, which creates mats and makes the skin not breathable if you leave it in there. So their fur actually will help keep them cool. You never want to shave it, but getting the undercoat and the dead hair out is a must, and it's imperative. So they are as cool as possible. They're still not efficient at cooling. They just don't cool like humans do. We sweat. They sweat through their pads of their feet, but it's still not as efficient or as effective as a human. So overheating is a serious concern. That's why I'm very cautious as I do this, and depending on the conditions outside, sometimes I won't run them. Sometimes I'll use a misting system that I developed. Again, I'm a creative guy, and I like to give the dogs all that they can handle. My motto is I can wear out any husky. A lot of people have huskies out there, and they're like, I just can't keep up with their energy. Well, you could if you have the proper attachment to attach them to your bike and just ride them for a mile or two. That'll curb their energy. For a husky that probably hasn't gotten much exercise, that'll be enough to maintain them for a while. They'll build up past that. But if you're not physically fit enough, you can always do what I do, put motors on, get electric bikes. They're big now. They're very affordable. And you can essentially get out with your dog and not have to break your back. You can pedal along with it. You can set it to assist your pedaling so you get exercise in. And you could ride 5, 10, 15 or more miles and get your dog exercise and not wear yourself out, but get some exercise in. Some people that are not mobile, maybe handicapped, other disabilities, can go the whole way with just their hand on the throttle and don't even have to spin the chain or pedal the bike. So the bikes are very, very cool today and really offer us different ways to exercise our dogs. A lot of people don't even use them for exercising dogs, so I'm just giving you ideas. We are near a road. We're getting ready to go through another, they're called ballards, another pole gate system to keep trucks and cars off. Motorized vehicles, ATVs, etc. You got it. Jim will assist, and then you can watch how we do this. We're going to take Chase off, and I'm going to go through with just Sorrow because I can fit through with one dog.
He's good. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Sorrow.
Come on, baby. He's good. He's back on.
Okay, thanks, Jim, for the update.
Go ahead. He's good. Baby's good.
Come on, good girl.
He's good. Go on through. That's good enough.
Oh. Good boys and good girl. Good job, Jim.
He's back on.
She's doing so good.
Thanks, I'm not gonna talk.
It goes straight, yeah.
More poles up there.
Yep.
You want me to stay off?
Whatever you think, bud.
I'll just walk up.
Okay.
Take time.
Come on, guys, hike. Jim's just gonna walk ahead because we have to do the same dance to get through the next set of poles up here. So what happens is dogs feel a little, I guess, vulnerable, if they're not confident in themselves when they go through a tight area. And so going through these poles sometimes can be a little bit challenging, which I like to challenge the dogs. I like them to build confidence and not be scared of anything when we're on the trail. So I keep them safe, but I teach them how to do it, and it seems like Lola has picked right up on it. So this is all part of the training too. I mean, even though we do this a million times, every trail is a little bit different. Come on, guys, hike. So we're across a little bit of a road. I'm not going on that big road up there. I want to get a picture here. Oh, guys. We're going to wait for Jimmy anyway. Stay. Stay. Let me get a picture.
You're getting kind of behind the scenes.
What I do. Hey, Jimmy, I got to get a couple pictures here. Because this is the only trail sign I saw. This is the only trail sign I've seen.
Yeah.
So I want to get a couple pictures of it. Coolness. And we are at the David F. Ammerman Trail. Hey, buddy. You good, Jim?
Yeah, man. Hold the shirt behind you. Okay, stand up here.
This is a railroad trail. This is a railroad trail. Come on, man. First trail sign.
It's a little bit easier without this back here.
Yep.
Never gonna get
Not like that. So I'm gonna, come on, Sarah. I'm gonna cut it enough to give, since I can only fit one dog through. Notice how Zorro, how good he is.
Okay.
Come on, Zorro.
Good, Joe. Come on, baby.
Good girl.
Good.
Okay. I use my hands, if you saw me, to pedal instead of using the motor or my feet, because I want to watch the dog go through and make sure she's safely through, and I can control it better with my hand. I can go slower. Always thinking for dog safety.
Good.
You ready?
You ready?
Come on, guys, hike. Little popping from that motorcycle. So, just keeping you updated. 4.5 miles means we're at 3.5 right now. We're on the 4.5 mile marker of the trail. Look at this, Jimmy. Absolutely awesome. I mean, look at this, folks. That, I believe, is the Susquehanna River. It's a muddy Susquehanna. Again, we've had a lot of rain, but the creek we were just by, where I was taking pictures and we're watering the dogs, was not muddy. So who knows, I guess maybe some's coming from the mountains or muddy areas, whatever. Looks like it's some kind of park or athletic field across the way. And we're just making it through. It's a little, we're in the sun, so I'm trying to hustle out of it. Yep, just as much as quick as I can. Keeping the dogs cool. Sun beating on them, it gets hot quick, especially the darker dogs. Now, again, they're insulated, their hair, but it still heats up more than the lighter dogs. Dark absorbs color, the sun, the light, and the lighter colors reflect. You'd be surprised. It wasn't a big science major, but I learned a lot of this because I'm trying to learn how the dogs and nature work. We are just doing awesome. What a day, folks. For me, life doesn't get much better. It's just beautiful. A little somber in some ways, again, because Princess is not here. And I thought my girl was going to live forever. He was just so healthy and vivacious. And again, a few days before she passed away, we were doing 5 miles out on the trail. So, you know, it wasn't in her cards to go anymore, unfortunately. And gave her the best life I could, and I'm always missing her. But again, that's why I document everything I do and do so much with the dogs, because they're so much a part of my life, and this is one of the things I enjoy the most. So, and I can be with them. This is all about them. So it's truly awesome. Now it looks like I don't know if it's a little town we're coming through or what, but the trail kind of meanders through here. And we are coming to another gate. It might be a big road. Well, I can't tell if it's a big road we cross or not. We're at least parallel to it. By the way, I didn't touch on it today, but we use special tethers that the dogs are tethered to the bike with. They're kind of a magnetic carabiner. They're made for mountain climbers, because this is serious stuff. The dog's going to exert a heck of a lot of pressure on it, so it's got to be able to hold it. And they're attached to tow lines or tie downs that are made to secure motorcycles, I believe. Just trying to determine if any one of these is wider than another. You're not going to charge me extra for this, Jim. Hold him good. We're near a road.
I don't know what's on the other side.
I don't either.
Okay.
Oh, took his her.
Come on.
Let me. So that little noise. Come on, good girl. Good girl, Lola.
You want to take a look, Billy? Go?
Put him on and take a look. I think it just continues on, but
I don't know if it goes off to the. It may go off to the right. Just give me a second.
Yep. So Jim's going to see the lay of the land, but what I was saying is I grabbed on the post and it made a noise, and Zara looked, and that's why we need their confidence and we need them to understand that things happen. It didn't hurt him, but he was concerned. Come on, guys. Okay, do you have the brake on or anything, or no? No? Come on, guys. Hey. Coming at me? Bike rider coming at me is what Jimmy says.
See where the bicycle lane is on it?
Yes. Is there enough room for me to ride on that sidewalk over there? So this is a pretty complicated crossing area, and this is why I have someone with me. Sorry. This is why I have someone with me to do this, because of the complexity of certain areas we get to that we need to cross and we need to navigate. So I think we're at a standstill. We're waiting for traffic. Dogs are perfectly safe. They're tethered to the bike. They've been watered, and they're feeling good. And as soon as we get the right light... Really? Maybe you can ask her. So Jim's not sure where it goes. Again, we have perfect, we have pretty good reception, cell reception. So we're 4 miles deep into it now. 3 3/3. So it looks like it's kind of a complicated crossing area, and we're going to let her go through. Stay, good girl. Stay. Good boy, Jaggy. Howdy, howdy. And running traffic all day, trail traffic.
Your dogs are really cool, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it, bud. Have a good day, guys.
The lady says you go about another mile in this trail, and there's a big tree across the path.
Okay, we'll have to deal with it. Let's go, though. We're sitting in the sun, Jim.
Okay, man.
Come on, guys. Hike. Yep. There's no way to go that way, is there?
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
End up dead.
I'm gonna go straight.
You know what I did?
I'm gonna go straight down to the gravel bed.
Yeah, then cut over there.
Yep.
Cut across. You have to come back up. I guess I can push this light so we can get it.
We'll have to deal with the tree, however we have to deal with it.
My job is to just let you in the bed. That's what I'm doing.
Here we go, Jim. Come on, guys, hike. So I'm keeping extra good eyes on Lola. That's wide enough for me, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. Go ahead. Even if he's gonna walk in the street, he's all right.
See how tight this is? Look how good Lola's doing. Good girl, Lola. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy, Chase. Good boy, Jag. Yep. Boys and good girl. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to straddle this mud puddle so they don't drink from it. Okay, Jimmy, what's the next? How cool was that, folks? I mean, riding on that vid.
Let's go.
Go. Well, I got a car. Am I doing a U-turn?
I just do a big U-turn right up back.
Am I clear? I got a car coming here.
No, wait.
Dog on the...
I'll just make a big U-turn. I wouldn't worry about it.
I can't because she's in the way. Hang on. Back up. Back up.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
We good? Come on, guys. Hike. Come on, guys. Yep. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You good, Jim? Come on, guys. Hike. That's how you ride a trail, folks. WooFDriving. Yeah, if you can lift the back end around. Watch Jag when you do it, Jim. Haul. Good boys. Good boy, Jag. Good boy, Jag. Good boy, Jag. I can help you, bud. Good boys. Good girl. Good boys.
That's enough.
You think? Okay. We ready? Huh? Come on, guys. Hike. Boys. Got a gate up there. You want to walk? Okay. So, folks, it can become a little rough out there. RUFF, no pun intended. Notice how well the dogs cooperated. I mean, that's just incredible. I would expect it from the three boys, meaning Zorro, Chase, and Jag. But when we get into Lola doing that, I mean, you can just sense her confidence. Squirrel, I thought it was a groundhog at first. You could sense her confidence and understanding that she's going to listen to her daddy. What he says must be good. So what I do, again, I get to this gate. It's wide enough for Zorro to make it through. And Loli. I hear kids up ahead, so I'm going to be a little quiet. I don't want to attract them because, oh, they're coming through now. Got kids coming up there. Yep. Watch her. Sometimes she gets excited. Yep. Make sure she's out of their way. Howdy, howdy.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Great, man. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Boys. Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Jimmy. Jimmy's getting his workout, isn't he? Come on, guys. Good girl, Lo. Good girl, Lola. Good boy, Jag. Good boy, Chase. Good boy, Zorro. Good, Jim?
Move up.
Come on, Lo. Lola. Good girl.
Move up.
Good girl. More?
More good.
You don't even have to tell her. She just gets right in. Now, Jimmy, try to take a rest, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, that girl pulled up in that Jeep. If she...
Oh, she went back up. I don't. She was goofy. People were nuts. She seen we were trying to cross. She just,
I mean, truthfully, people never seen this before. They don't know what to do. But I'm like, come on, give us a break.
we made it, Will.
Yeah.
Slow and easy. We'll get it. We're good, buddy. Let's go.
Come on, guys, hike. You don't have to tell Lola nothing. She's
Nice. Roll the whole shit.
wow. Look at this old. Is it a bridge? What is this, Jim?
Yeah, old railroad bridge.
Wow.
Train went over here once.
Wow. Probably to the factories here.
I hope it don't go anymore.
Well, we're dead meat if it does. Whew. You think they've inspected that anytime recently, Jim? Hey, I might get a picture real quick, Jim. Oh, guys.
Billy, has he got that brake back working?
No, it's disconnected.
Good. I'm glad.
He couldn't even do that.
He should have had a new chain. I mean,
He told me he needed time to get it ready.
what's a new chain cost? $25? Why don't you just have a new chain? I guess I'm stupid. I don't understand. We're going to piecemeal together. Little pieces.
Yep. Good girl, good boys. Good girl, good boys. Good girl. It's okay, Loli. You're a good girl. You ready, Jimmy?
Yeah. They win.
Making sure we're recording. I think we're recording. Okay, bud.
Brakes off.
Hike. This brake, something's up with this brake. I don't know, I hear it in the wheel. You see anything in the wheel here? Yeah, what we could do, Jim, we'll tell him to drop the trailer off and then you can take it next week. You can... Yeah, me too. Got people coming, Jim. Yeah, we're fine left. Yep. Come on, guys. Hello. Got a dog up here. A woman walking a dog, Jimmy. Come on, guys. Yeah. And I can't go to my right, but I can go to my left. No, I don't want to go on. Oh. Yep. He's big, and she was having a little time controlling him. A little tough time. I've actually sent my co-pilot out. Hey, I got no brake. You got brake? Because my brake's not working on the left either now. Okay. Yep, when we can. Looks like we got to go off on a ledge here. What's up, Chase? Not yet. Oh, yep. Yep. Come on, guys. I don't want to wait too much. You got a car.
What the hell are you going to do?
Back up. Let me back up. Back up. Okay to go? Can I go? Thanks. I'm going to go. Okay. Brake, Jim. I got no brakes. Okay. You can get off and watch me. Sorry.
I'll help you.
Do I need to take both sides off? Or? You're gonna.
I think Zoro will get through. I'm going to bring him through after you go through.
Yep.
I'm not going to bring him through after you go through. Just take time, bud. Nice and slow. Okay.
Come on, Zoro.
He's all right. Okay, I'm going to bring Chase around the other side.
Yep. Stay, Jay. Yeah, you go get.
I'll go get Jay.
Yep. I can already see a little problem, but we'll take care of it. I know now that I know it's there, I'll be able to deal.
Okay, take it off. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, go ahead. Keep going, boy.
Oh, let me put him down. I'll get it, Jim. Good boy.
Oh, the bell here. Hold him up.
Watch her with him. Good boy. Good boy, Jag. Good boy. Okay.
I'll take it from you once we get.
Yeah, I'll get him. I'll get him on. Oh, hold the bike, Jim.
I got it.
Put the brake on. Brake is totally almost 100% out in the front. All my brakes. Just needs to be tightened.
You ready?
Yep.
Just power brake, that's all, buddy. Okay?
Yeah.
I can't see in front of me, bud.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I got a little bit of brake still, but
You know what I mean? I can't
yep.
see.
The trials and tribulations of WooFDriving, folks. Sometimes the equipment suffers a little more because we do so many trips we can't get to it all. I try to get more people from my team. Right now it's only 3 or, well, we've got Dan too, but Dan, baby, it's a party for him, so he's a little hard to reach right now. He's not able to work as many hours. You know, I guess you go straight ahead. Cool. Good girl, Lola. Pigeons like it here, Jim. The pigeons. Come on, guys. Hike. No chase. I didn't want to drink that water. A lot of trail water's okay, but the pigeon's in there and it's near a lot of this equipment. You don't know what they do, so I just pull on him. The other dogs usually don't drink it. Now, you can give him water up until that point, and he's still. Oh, ho, Jim, break! Got a snake. Right there. Garter snake, black rat. I just didn't want to run him over. Okay, good boys. Okay, ready? That was cool, though. Come on, guys, hike. From my vantage point, it looked like a black rat. It could have been a gardener. Garter snake, but it's good I recognized him. I mean, I knew it.
Yeah, you see it. One to chase these things.
Yeah, he started squirming. I know when they react when they see a snake, because I've seen them seeing snakes off leash before when we free range. Yeah, so I can usually tell what kind of animal they see, how they react, but he didn't spot him. He was blending in with the trail. Yeah, that's why I was. I'm going to go to my right, Jim. Might need your brake.
Tell me.
No, I think I'm good.
Keep going, keep going.
Come on, guys.
Brake is changed.
Yeah, you better. The thing is, let me get out
I got the brake
and pull because.
Hang on.
Okay,
I've still got the brake on.
that's good.
Hang on. I'm gonna help you.
It's easier than taking the dogs off. Good girl, good girl.
Okay, you ready?
Easy, easy. Come on, Chase. Okay, let me get in now. Well, hold it, Jim, so I don't drift backwards. And I'm gonna grab the brake. Go. Ready?
Ready. You get on the other side, you need the brake.
I know you're gonna have to jump in.
Far down. Keep going.
I keep going?
Keep going. Go. Go, 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 go. And don't go too far down.
I'm not going down at all. I need you to
I got you right here.
grab it.
We're just gonna have to take it easy, that's all.
Yep.
Up. Right up.
Yep. You in?
In.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
I got the brake, hollow wind.
Little bit of brake, not a lot, just a little. Yep. I might be able to tighten the cables, all it needs.
You want to see?
Yeah, when we get through here. Let's give him some water when we get through here and we'll look at it.
Let me run.
Okay, we're still.
I see it. I got it.
Okay, Jimmy. Oh, guys.
You just gotta take it easy, folks. That's all we do.
Yep. Still awesome, folks. We're at 4.5 miles right now. We're approaching 4.5. We're at 4.41. To be specific, or to be exact.
Go.
Come on, guys.
Teamwork. Cut a little bit to your left. That's it.
Come on, baby. Lola.
Come on, Lola.
Come on. Watch Jag. Come on, Lo. He's fine once you get him on. Cool. Okay, come on, Lo. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to go up a little further. I'm going up a little further just to get in the shade. Okay, guys. Oh. Yep. Let's give him some water and let me look at this brake. Crispy, are you around? hey, can you meet us? I have no brakes in the front. It's hard for me to ride without any brakes. Maybe just need to tighten the one cable. ... Sorry, folks. Just taking care of a little bit of housekeeping here, going through emails. You know, I am the curator of the Presidential Pet Museum, and got a lot of other stuff going on, so I've got to check in here once in a while. Nope. Trying to see where my brake cable adjustment is. I think it's right here. You got pliers, Jim, in there? Where they're in the bag? Bless you. Bless you.
I'll help you in a minute.
I'm good. Let's see.
But I don't know how to do it.
No, it's just if you can adjust these things sometimes. Good boy. Can't get it. Good girl, Loli.
Slowly, you want some more, baby?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 44397455516 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
She loves you. Hey, Chris, no brakes in the front. Just need to tighten the cable. If you can meet us to do it, that'd be great. Thanks, man. Bye.
I never did them, Billy. Do you know?
Yeah, don't worry, Jim. Let's just go. We'll deal. As long as you
Yep.
I'll keep the speed down a little too.
You got me with the snake, though. I didn't see that one coming.
No, it's okay. Ready, guys? You in, Jim?
I didn't see that one coming.
Are you in?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Okay. I gotta wait for the motor to. Okay, come on, guys. Cool. So I'm just gonna take a little bit easier. I can always put my feet down for a brake. I've got a little bit of brake. I adjusted as much as I could. So, but Jim's got the real brakes. It's all part of WooFDriving. These things happen, but this is like so awesome on a day like today where it's just beautiful. Getting the dog some good exercise. Now, we've been a little bit quiet on the adventures because I've been working so much with Lola, so the boys haven't had as much exercise, but we've done some neighborhood runs. I've been keeping it to that. I've been taking Zara with me a little bit to do some off-leash training with her, but it's been not enough for you could call exercise yet. Not on the adventure, a true WooFDriving adventure. Now, she needs more exercise because she's younger and she's got a lot of nervous energy. So I can actually work with her more, give her a run almost every day on the rough board in the neighborhood, and then take the boys free range. And so that's possibly coming up next. But she's getting pretty good off her, so she might be not far behind going with them. beautiful time of day. And again, it's not humid. We got a nice breeze going on. It just seems wonderful. This is what I live for. If I had brakes, it'd be a little better, but minor details on that. Come on, Lo. Good girl. She's looking down at the water. I love them enjoying themselves and taking in these views and these areas. It's just awesome. And Lola's from Tennessee, so she's almost 2, so she's had 2 summers there. It's a little hotter down south there than it is here. She'll be able to get a thick coat up here. So next year she will fill out her coat some when the fall and winter come along. I was talking about getting them professionally groomed, as I do every once to twice a month, and that actually keeps them from, they blow their coat, but they're always shedding, and instead of having those 2 real big sheds they normally have a year, they're actually, I break it down in more of a, it's not as overwhelming. Which is kind of nice. Oh, here's a tree, Jim.
Wow.
That's a bit of a problem.
Check it out, buddy. See what we can do.
Wow. That is a problem. Well, put the brake on, bud. I mean, I don't know what's there.
To the road.
Boy, the trail looks great on the other side. No good?
Never did. Never.
End of the show.
The worst scenario is we take this trail all the way back. We've probably been 6 miles.
We've been almost 5, 4.68.
Are we?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the 5 mile marker. I don't really guess.
I saw 5.5 over there.
You don't got a chance. You don't got a thing.
If you had your chainsaw, it'd still take you a while, wouldn't it?
Well, you can't just cut that tree off. That whole fucking tree will come down here and
Oh. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut it off and the whole fucking thing come down here. Yeah, that's a sorry, bud. I don't know what to tell you.
There's
Never get it up that hill. You know, you could get up that hill and go back around the backside of the tree and come down, but you never get it up there. Then we got these dogs, and you got one dog that gets loose.
No, I could take the dog, but we don't think we can get through there, do you?
No, I'll cut these ones off.
I can't. I'm on a dog trip, but maybe Cindy wants to meet you. Dot. Crispy, we're stuck. There's a tree down on the trail. We can't make it around. If you were here, it would help, but I don't know if it could happen there either. Dot. Hey guys, hang tight.
It's too much to do for one man, and when you only got one man.
If Chris met us here,
There's a possibility that you could get it.
well, let me just film it, Jim, and we can turn around.
See, I can cut that limb off and these limbs, and then we got to go across them 2. But that's not a one-man job. 2 men have to lift that front up and get it up there, and somebody's got to watch the dogs.
Yeah, I could do the dogs if Chris was here.
But I'm saying I can't do it by myself.
Yep, I understand. Let me film this, Jim. Tree down in the trail. Let me back them up and get out of the sun, at least.
Okay?
Yep, Jake. Back up.
Back up.
Back up. Good girl.
Back up.
Back up. Good boys. Good boys. Yes. Yep. Ho, guys. Yep.